La neta con Larry Navarrete.
Welcome to Bottom Line with Larry Navarrete, episode number 8. Welcome, Larry.
Thank you, Aaron.
We're stuck in the kitchen today.
We're on location. Once again, Larry Navarrete from Lone Creek Mortgage and MLS 670362. I'm going to make you guys some breakfast.
Okay. I'm here with Chef Ramsey. Chef Ramsey, Larry.
We're on location today. Little special. All this time that I've been talking about investments and bringing in, and today we're going to have a guest, and what better than to have it at the actual location of the property.
The location or multiple locations?
Multiple locations in this situation. 2 locations. This particular bar, I think she mentioned something that she pulled a gangster move.
Yeah, you said that on the last episode.
Sold a home, and that was already paid off, and bought 2, got himself into debt, but I will explain it's going to work out better in the long run, what I believe. But we're on location today. We're not filming from a regular place.
No, we're out here.
So there might be an echo, everything. So I believe, we're out here on location.
Okay, Larry.
Location,
so you took me on a tour.
We're not cooking anything.
We're not cooking nothing. So let's talk about what's cooking. We've been talking about investments, what people should do if they plan to grow. Planting the seed.
Planting the seed, yes. And this one, it is a planting the seed, and we're hoping or a bigger tree. So, right? There was a little plant, a little tree already. We chopped it off and we converted it into 2 seeds. Okay. I'm
talking to Adam and Eve. Larry, what happened with this? Give us a scenario. What happened here? Because you took me to. I saw a home previously that we're going to include, and
we're also going to include here.
Videos. There's 2 properties involved.
There's 2 properties, yeah. 3.
Investment property. 3.
So this client had a property free and clear that they had bought 4 years ago, I believe, 4 years ago, and ended up paying it off with the rent and the little extra money that they were putting into it. It was an older home. I told them, you know what, sell it. Like, why were we going to sell it? We're already free and clear. And I go, well, that one home, those extra $1,300 is not going to make you or break you. It's not going to retire you, right? $1,300. It is what?
It's help, but
$16,000 a year,
yeah.
Right? So you're not retiring tomorrow or in the next 4 or 5 years. And these particular people have already other properties that they already had paid off and or working to pay off some other properties. So I gave them the idea and I told them, this is what you're going to do. You sold that property, took that money, and split it into 2 homes.
Okay.
15-year loan. And because these people already have other properties paid off, I go, you could take some of that money and dump it in here, into this house and the other home, that we have a video for it as well. And you end up paying them off in about 5.5 years.
The 2 homes.
Both of them. So that's going to create about an additional $48,000 a month. A year, sorry, $48,000 a year. Between both of them, in 5 or 6 years, strongly believe that each one, right now, this particular one rents for $1,850, the other one for $1,900. We sold, well, we'll talk about her right now. We'll talk to her right now. Actually, you know what? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in and you know what?
Surprise guest.
There
is no surprise.
Here is the buyer. So she'll help me here. So we're going to improvise here with the microphone.
We're going to put you right here, right in the middle.
When did we close on these 2 homes? On the 30th? Yeah, the Thursday?
We closed Thursday,
And what's today?
the 4th.
And when did they get rented? Yesterday?
Yes.
They're already rented, right?
Rented, yeah.
Both of them.
We actually had to ask permission to come in here in the house. So this one's $1,850, right?
Yes.
And the other one's $1,900. Yes,
That's what
right.
you guys are going to rent it a month? That's the rent.
Yeah, that's the rent. And I know on a 15-year loan, they got to put in about $300 extra out of their pocket. So I look at it, it's like your 401k,
Okay.
right? You put $300 into it. So, and because they have other properties rented off, the situation works out like in 5.5 years, they'll pay both the homes off. And in 5.5 years, who knows, the way the rents are, they'll probably be charging $2,000 on each one.
So this home is going to be paid off in 15 years?
It's in 15 years if we take the normal route.
Okay.
But because of the situation and they have other properties paid off, they could dump more money in here, right?
Well, if they got extra cash, they can put it in.
Yes, and because they have regular jobs, right? And I look at it and I'm like, look, if you take some money from the other and dump it in here, you'll have them paid off in 5.5 years. And that's going to generate you 40 to 50,000 extra a year.
Now,
So now that's you know what I mean. You're looking at 40 to 50,000 extra per year in 5.5 years. Now you know what? It's getting close to retirement income.
I got a question for you. How was the experience of closing on 2 homes in such a short time?
It was scary. I'm going to be honest. I mean, it's scary. It's still scary. But I guess renting it out yesterday gave us some ease of mind. And
Peace of mind?
Yeah, some peace of mind. And like he says, I think it's because we also have other backup that we're okay for a couple months. But
So does the plan make sense? Or?
it does. At first, I was like, no.
No, be
the
honest.
house is paid. I said no. I said no. The house is paid off. First, didn't want to sell. I'm like, why sell it if the house is paid off? It's been rented. New kitchen, new floors, new blinds. But again, the house was old, and it just happened. I've always said God's timing is perfect, and the renters moved out. They bought their own house. They were there for 4 years.
Oh, yeah.
They were there since we bought it for 4 years, and they bought their own house. They said they were moving out, so this is the time. We put it to sell, and I was going to pay one that we have left over that we only owe one, and he's like, no, you don't want to do that. You buy another 2, not just 1, 2. And I was like, what? Why would we do that? Why would we get in debt? But it made sense.
Now, from what Larry's saying is you're going to have to put money out of your pocket.
Well, that's if he wants to pay it off in the 5.5 years.
Yeah, the loan is for 15 years. If somebody's okay with living it, doing the loan for 15 years, se paga sola. I mean, there's nothing we have to put into this house because it's already, everything is impounded, but I don't want to work 15 more years.
You want to get it done. Get her done. So, I mean, it's just strange to hear these loan periods that they're talking about. We usually hear 30 years. Mm-hmm. Larry's doing magic. I don't know what he's doing over here, cutting it to 15, and now he's saying you can.
Well, it doesn't work for everybody.
Okay.
You know what I mean? There's a situation. I was talking to colleagues today in the morning about people that have 15 years on their loan and they have a higher rate, and now with the lower rates, and if you go 15 years, your payment doesn't double. You might only get $200 or $300 higher, but you'll knock off 12, 13 years on your loan.
You're talking about if they had a 30-year
Yeah,
loan.
have a 30-year loan.
And then it's not, I mean, it is a 15-year loan, but he's not doing magic. It's actually just a lot of discipline where,
Okay.
I mean, I tell him, this is what I want. I want to be done in this time. What do I need to do? You need to pay this out. You don't touch the rents, don't touch the money, put it all in there. And that's what I
Leave the money
do.
alone.
I just do what he tells me.
It works for people that, she has a job, her husband has a job, so the homes that she has free and clear, it's great, but I go, if you're disciplined, instead of putting it in the bank, put it in here and you'll have an additional 40 to 50,000 in 5.5 years. Whatever you're having right now, you're gonna have an additional, 40 to 50,000.
So retirement's coming pretty soon?
5-7 years.
So yeah.
Well, let's hope the Larry plan works. If not, he can teach.
I actually have a shirt that says, you should have listened to Larry the first time. I told you, so I don't know, something like that.
No, we're still working on our LLC, and that's probably the name where it says, listen to Larry.
Listen to Larry, LLC. Okay, we'll see if that works out. Guys, we'll see you here on La Neta con Larry, as we know in Spanish, or Bottom Line with Larry next week. Where can they reach you, Larry?
At Lone Sweet Mortgage, 928-785-2451, or at 2052 South 4th Avenue, inside the Realty Agency office, and just ask for Larry Navarrete,
Magic Man. Magic Mike. Okay.
The guy with La Neta con Larry.
Magic Larry. All right, guys, see you next week.
Thank you.
Okay. Sorry.